Hey, what's up everyone, Same Time Gaming here. Welcome back for another Division 2 build video. Well guys, have you wondered when you play up against those true sense NPCs, there's those gunner guys, they just do so much damage at you with their LMG. They lie down on the ground and they just literally melt you. Have you ever wondered that what if you can do the exact same thing? I mean, not lie down on the ground, but do the damage with your LMG build? Well, I have an LMG build today to show you guys, and it's actually really fun to run. And it's not just fun to run, but it's very much viable to run in pretty much any content you play at. You know, it doesn't matter if you're playing like heroic missions, legendary missions, raid, or summit, or anything. You can pretty much run it anywhere you want. Now, it's a pure DPS build, so you do need a babysitter, to be honest. I mean, the guy who's going to heal you, or there's a tank guy who's going to giving you bonus armor or something like that. You know, Vanguard or Tardigrade or something like that. So you do need that. And if you're playing on raid, you will absolutely going to have somebody healing the entire group, or you know, you will have somebody. Definitely they're going to be somebody, so you'll be fine. Now, you're a DPS guy, your job is to run DPS and do a lot of damage and kill everything you see. So if you're looking for a build like that, this is actually a build like that, and you can use it. And it's just a little bit of a variety in the game, just a little bit of a change rather than running all the time you know, assault rifles and SMGs. I went for LMG here. So let me show you the build over here. As you can see, this is the build. I'm using 3-piece striker. I literally made a 3-piece striker with the Bullet King a few days ago, but this is actually better than that. That was just a fun to run, but this is more like a pure, like a damage build. So that's why it's all red. Now, I wasn't really using all red when I was solo. I did swap one piece to like having armor to it, because when I was playing solo, because like I said, you know, this build don't have like survivability a lot in it. I mean, there isn't any survivability, to be honest, but yeah, they do hit quite hard, these two LMGs here. Now, I'll break you down why am I using these weapons and there's talents and everything. So let's start with the specialization. I'm using the Technician. Reason is going to give me the laser pointer mod for my weapons, which I need. Now, remember, those laser pointer mods don't work for every single weapon. So that's why I have these two LMGs here, because they do support it. If something else supported it, I would definitely use that, but they don't. I mean, for the secondary, honestly, but the primary weapon is, I'm always going to use this primary LMG, because this is currently like my favorite LMG in the game. It does so much damage while you know, reloading quicker, because LMGs, as we all know, takes a lot of time to reload. So that's why not many people uses it, right? They go for like Bullet King or Pestilence, but not any other LMGs. But trust me, this build will make, like, definitely change your mind. All right, now another reason I'm using the Technician is because of that 12% additional damage, which I'm going to do to the Warhounds. So that's why I'm going for it. You could use an alternated specialization that will be Sharpshooter, because you can have a recon drone, and that will pulse the NPCs as well. Now, why am I talking about pulsing the NPCs? Because I'm using a spotter talent on a chest piece. Yes, I have a group of chest piece here, which gives me 15% crit damage, weapon damage, crit chance, crit damage, and crit damage mod. But I have spotter talent. Now, this spotter talent will multiply your weapon damage and skill damage by 15% to pulsed enemies. So that's awesome. You get multiplicative damage here. This is overall a better setup than Obliterate Vigilance. This is way better, because you have multiplicative damage coming in, and you're going to do a lot of damage with this. But you do need something to pulse it, and that's why the laser pointer comes in. That's why my laser pointer on my weapon will pulse the NPCs, and, you know, I'll get that additional damage. And you can, like I said, use the Sharpshooter with the recon drone, but that's not constant pulsing, to be honest. The recon drone doesn't constantly pulse. It does pulse for like 2-3 seconds, and that's it. And it's going to go away for a few seconds and going to come back again. It's like moving the pulse, honestly, when you deploy the drone. But with the laser pointer, it's going to stay up for like 30 seconds, and that's enough time to kill basically anything. Now, for the second piece, I went for the Contractor Gloves, because it's an LMG build, so it gives me that additional LMG damage. Plus, it's going to give me that 8% damage to armor. So I have crit chance here, and I rolled armor when I was running solo, and I do change it to like weapon damage when I was in a group, because when you're playing raids and stuff, or basically anything higher difficulty content, I mean, heroic is too easy, to be honest, with this build. You're going to melt in anything, but you do need to worry about it, a little bit of survivability, because when you're playing like matchmaking heroic, if you're playing with like random people, they're going to run like their own build, and they don't really care about you. So yeah, if you're playing with groups, I mean, you know, your teammates, which is like clan members or your friends, of course, they can run something to support you, but when you're playing with randoms, they don't care what you run, unless there's a generous guy like me running a healer or CC build. Yeah, so so yeah, you're gonna die there, but you have a lot of damage and you will melt. That's all I can say. And if you're playing it on raid, there's absolutely gonna be somebody gonna heal you, a tank guy who's will give you bonus armor and such, because you need them in raid basically, and maybe in summit as well. I've seen many healers in summit, so which is nice. Now for the third piece, I have this Sheshka because of the 10% crit chance, vigilance talent, of course. You can run composure as well if you want to. If you stay in a cover a lot, run composure. Yeah, you'll do less damage, but well, it's fine. Now we have weapon damage, crit chance, crit damage mod, and that's pretty much it. The highest and 3-piece striker here. If you don't know, you get 15% weapon handling for 2-piece, 15% rate of fire for 3-piece, which is making my LMG hit really fast, which is awesome. And also it reloads, it helps me reload and stays pretty accurate. The RPK LMG do stay very accurate. It doesn't dance too much on the hand. It's just very accurate. That's all I can say. I have weapon damage, crit damage, and crit chance mod on the mask. On the holster, I have weapon damage, crit damage. On the knee pads, I have weapon damage, crit damage. And that's it. That's pretty much it, the 6-piece I have. I told you about the weapons. Just said about the second one. I have the M249B with fast hands, because I will reload it for 4.5 seconds if I don't have fast hands, unfortunately. So this will help me reload pretty quick. And since, you know, these are LMGs, we get that damage to target out of cover and damage to armor, so which is really awesome. Doesn't matter which faction or which NPC you were playing against, you'll get always those 2 types of damage, which is sweet. And one, basically the important thing is these 2 weapons support the laser pointer. I tried it with the MG5, it doesn't support it. I tried on the infantry MG5, it doesn't support it. I tried with the Stoner LMG, in my case quite rare, it doesn't support the laser pointer either. And also your FAMAS don't support it too. So yeah, and send for the rail splitter or the, you know, F2000 or something, they don't support the laser pointer, these weapons. So you have to be careful which weapon supports the laser pointer. Otherwise go for a sharpshooter and have the recon drone. If you desperately want to use MG5 or something else, you use that, but then you lose additional damage to the Warhounds, which I think you may not care about that much, but it will come in handy in long run. And you will also going to be pulsing very less if you use the recon drone, but with the laser pointer you're going to be pulsing constantly all the time, and it's going to stay up for longer. That's what's important. It's going to stay up for longer. So yeah, that's the setup I'm going for. Let me show you my crits, which may not be impressive, but the damage is. Yep. Because I have multiplicative damage on the build. So I have 54% crit chance, 142% crit damage on the RPK LMG, and 14%, you know, armor damage. And on the, what is this one, the big guy here, M249B, I have 152% crit damage, because I have gone for a crit damage mod on this instead of extra armor. I mean, not armor, what am I saying? Extra like mag size or something, yeah? Extra mag round or magazine round or large pouch, whatever it's called. So yeah, this instead of having extra ammo, I went for critical hit damage mod. You could go for reload speed if you want to, but with fast hands you don't really need it. You're gonna crit high enough and you're gonna just reload your weapon pretty fast. Now if you want to see my like solo damage, I can show it on the shooting range here. So this is with the RPK LMG, that's the spotter talent right there. I'm critting for 546,000, which may not be a little impressive, but let me show you with the killer talent here. I'm critting for 663 or 36 or something like that. Yeah, 636k on the body, which is really nice damage. And that's actually 1 blue here. If I had all red, I'll be critting for 700k plus on the body. Now with the big guy, if I pulse, yeah, it's already pulse, never mind. So I'm critting for 583,000 on the body, and that's really nice. And when there's a bunch of hoarded NPCs, I do swap to this weapon and literally melts them because of their 100 mag size, and I can reload it pretty quick. Like if I try to reload right now, like look at this animation, look at that boom, reload. That's not 4.5 seconds, was it? Nope, that was pretty quick. So that's why I kind of use this weapon. If you want, you can try out a different weapon. You can throw in a Bullet King if you want to, but you won't get that spotter damage unless someone else is running laser pointer spotter or something like that. I mean, you know, but yeah, I went for these because they are very underrated weapon. The spotter talent is very underrated. I haven't seen many people use that. I've seen people use other talents like Obliterate mostly. I myself use Obliterate a lot, but I think I'm going to stick with spotter for now on because it does a really nice amount of damage, actually more damage. And you should try out spotter on your skill build as well because it does multiply your skill damage. So that's going to be really nice. Just try it out, you know, just try it out. That's, you have nothing to lose, basically. Just try it out. So yeah, that's pretty much it, the build. And yeah, that's all I can say. It's really hitting hard. Just try it out yourself if you haven't already. I'm pretty sure you have 3 Ps of striker by now. If you don't have the RPK LMG, try it with the new reliable. If you own that one, and trust me, you're not going to get disappointed. It's a super DPS build. It's a super high DPS build, and it will bring a smile to your face. That's all I can say. It's all about having fun. Just try it out, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, peace.